Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage a little bit of goofing around tonight, and I have got a pretty cool, pretty big haul of bring home stuff today to show you guys. Went to work this morning, not thinking I was going to have anything new and exciting to talk about, and I brought home a whole score of stuff. Actually, one of them is not mine, the rest of them belong to me now, but we'll talk about the first one that actually is just kind of on loan to me for a little while. But one of my coworkers brought this in, and he asked me to, he doesn't think there's anything wrong with it, he just wants me to actually zero in the scope for him. He's having a little trouble with it, but this is a pretty new production Legacy 1000 per the date code, the production code on it. It looks like it was made in about 4 of 1920 or 2020. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but he just said he'd like my expert opinion on zero in the scope, probably about 15 yards or so. Just take a quick shot. I got a can working across the garage here. It's at least a minute a can at 7 yards right now, so that'll be pretty cool. We'll get this guy out and play with it outside a little bit, and it's one of those 3 to 9s. I did look out back with it. It's pretty clear there, but here at 7 yards, it doesn't focus in very well. But there you go. That is number 1. That's the loaner to the channel. Now, another coworker had mentioned to me a couple weeks ago, and I'd even forgotten about this, that his mother found a couple of guns in the closet. His father had passed away some time ago, and she found a couple of guns in the closet, and turns out to be they were both air guns, so nothing illegal going on here. But the first one is actually a really nice older, not the oldest version, but an older 7.66. This one has the tapered steel shroud. I did do a little bit of research. I've actually looked this up before because I've had a couple of these over a period of time, but so the 7.66s originally came out in 1975, and for between 75 and 78 they had a plastic tapered barrel shroud. And in between 70, it says 77 and 81, they switched over to a steel tapered shroud, and then in 81 to 82, they had a straight tapered. I think the one that I had, it was a straight tapered, and then in 83, they actually switched over to the model 2100. So I think this one, yeah, it's definitely the pump cup is beat. I think I may have one pump cup left, so I'll throw that in there. Not sure about the rest of the action. Everything seems to be in functioning order besides that, but you never know with the valve in these until you actually get them pumping. So, but that'll be pretty cool. It's in pretty nice shape. The barrel band's got a little bit of paint loss there, but the rest of it's in really nice shape. But that is number 2 of the bring homes. Number 1 of the 2 that my coworker's mother found in the closet. The other one is pretty cool. Here is the original box for it, and here is the date stamp on the back of the box, 9 of 70. It also has a Montgomery Ward from Albany, New York, which is from a long time ago. But what we have here is a Crosman M1 carbine BB gun. And I did put a couple of drops of oil down in there, so hopefully that'll get her moving. But this one's pretty cool. It is missing the magazine. The magazine is just for looks, but I did look up online, and you can get these magazines. The original ones are very, very costly, but you can get a reproduction one that looks very, very close for a pretty good, for not very much. It does have the original hang tag that would be on the trigger guard. That's pretty cool. And it does have the original owner's manual. There's M1 owner's manual. Let's see if there's any kind of date indication on here. So I'll show you how to load this, but it has an internal magazine. It says it'll hold up to 22 BBs, and then the actual magazine that's missing would be an extra storage for BBs, and that would hold up to 270. So maybe I will have to look around and try to find an original. I did see one for sale, but they wanted like $100 for it, and I'm not going to go there. But I can find an original for a decent price. So this one has October of 1970 date on this one piece of paper in here. So that's pretty cool. Manual. When I do a full review on this one, I'll show you that a little bit more in depth. Show you put some pictures of that manual. It's got some pretty cool stuff in it. I did do a little bit of research beforehand on these. So these were basically the same action as the V350, which I've been looking for one of those, and I haven't been able to run across one of those yet. But these actually, they started making the M1 carbine in 1966, and in 66 and 67 the stocks were made out of wood, and then starting in 68 they started making them out of this it's just like the old 760s. They called it the crosswood, which is just a solid, it's not hollow at all, it's very solid. They call it crosswood. But let's go ahead and throw a couple of BBs in this thing and see if we can hit anything with it. I've got my Hornady Black Diamonds out here. Those are very good quality BBs, so let's just put one or two in there. So you pull back this lever like you're opening the magazine, and then there's a hole up here in the top. This front hole is for the BBs, this back hole is to put oil in. So you let's just drop two in there now. You slide the lever back forward, and that closes that hole up. And now this cocks, just like several of my Quackenbushes that I have up here, you push the barrel in and then extend the barrel back out, and now it should be ready to shoot. A BB went out. I can't tell how it hit the can. Went fast enough to hit the can. Yeah, not bad. Let's throw a couple more in there. We'll just do a couple more. That's pretty cool. Definitely think I'll be looking for. I'm not really too concerned about getting the original magazine. It's not in perfect condition. It does have a crack in the stock right there, but I think I could probably glue that back up, and it'll be pretty nice, pretty discreet. Yeah, there you go. What, I put 3 in there, I think. Let's do that is not bad. I like it. We'll do some testing with the chronograph on it very soon, but that is pretty cool. So I like that. That's you used a lever to open that gate right there to drop your 22 BBs into. I'll get a magazine ordered up, probably just a aftermarket one. But that's a lot of fun. So looks like maybe this one was made in 1970. So the ones with the crosswood were actually made, I don't know if I said this earlier, were made between 68 and 76. So not a very long production on those guys. But now the next one is actually very much a mystery to me. I mean, it is a really pretty cool. I really wanted to get it mainly because of the big bull barrel that it has on here. But what this is a Savage Mark II, and I did do a little bit of research, tried to do a little bit of research beforehand, and it has this Ward Burton signature on the stock, and I did search for a Ward Burton Savage Mark II, and I found one entry that had anything to mention about Ward Burton in a Savage Mark II, and that was from about 15 years ago, where somebody suggested that they bought one of these from a store and they told them it was one of 100 of these made. So I have no way to confirm that but it is a pretty cool gun. I have several of the this style of gun in Lakefield firearms, pre-Savage Lakefield firearms, and I also have several Model 93s in 17 HMR and 22 Magnum. I did not have a 22 long rifle version yet, so that'll be pretty cool. It does have the Accu trigger, so that might give me a little bit of an indication of when it was made. The serial number starts with 0686, and then I don't know, so I don't know if anybody could help me with that, figuring out what the production date was. It is missing the trigger guard, or the trigger guard's broken. I did look it up. I can get an original trigger guard for this for about 30 bucks, so that's no big deal. It does come drilled and tapped from the factory with Picatinny style mounts, so I've got plenty of nice scopes around here I can stick on this thing, and looks very much hardly used at all. The magazine does not have any scratches on the red follower at all, where a 22 bullet would have scratched across it, so maybe it was unused at all. I really can't tell, but probably got bought, somebody stuck it in their closet, and the trigger guard got busted off. The little plastic pieces where it was screwed on are still there, but the trigger guard's gone. So, but that'll be a project for the upcoming days and weeks. We'll get this going and get it out to the range, but I really thought with that bull barrel like that, it's probably going to be a really nice shooter. No rusting anywhere, so it was really well kept. But anyway, there you go. That is the bring homes for today. Pretty cool stuff. If anybody has any information about this Ward Burton 22, I would really appreciate it, because that is definitely a mystery. I searched for a good bit before I started this video up, and nothing showed up. Like I said, that one suggestion on Rimfire Central where somebody said he had bought one about 15 years ago. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.